Today I wanted to bring you out to Mount Elizabeth Mound, which I think is a very cool place. It fascinates me, and I think you might be interested in it too. Mount Elizabeth Mound was constructed approximately 4,000 years ago during the late Archaic Period by Florida bands who selected this site for a ceremonial shell midden or mound. It was occupied 4,000 to 800 years ago by ancient peoples who first subsisted by hunting large land animals and then later on a diet of smaller animals and shellfish as they established villages and towns along waterways where fresh water was available. The abundant shells that make up a large part of the mound were harvested from a nearby Indian River lagoon and the Atlantic Ocean. This site is the southernmost evidence of fiber-tempered pottery along Florida's east coast. After European contact, these and most Florida natives died of disease or war with Creeks and their British allies. After Florida was transferred from Spanish to British control in 1763, these remaining native Floridians were given the option to stay in Florida or go to Cuba. They chose to go to Cuba and boarded a ship on Biscayne Bay in the fall of 1763, thus ending the history of a proud people who had lived here for 5,000 years. And this is a Florida Heritage Landmark, and it's sponsored by the CFAS in memory of Sarah McKee, founder, and the Florida Department of State. And the mound that we're talking about here is right in front of me, basically, this built-up landmass. And we're going to go up on top of certain parts of this mound right now and see what it's like up there. So this is another display here of some of the facts and figures about this mound, Mount Elizabeth Mound. And if you come all the way down here, it says the first people reach Florida. Sea levels are hundreds of feet lower than today. And Florida is a cool, dry grassland home to mastodons, mammoths, saber-toothed cats, and giant ground sloth. So let's go ahead and walk up these stairs here and see what's up on top. Okay, this is a view from up on top of this giant mound. And there's the Intercoastal out there, beautiful sailboat in the Intercoastal. I don't know if you can see it there or not, but anyway, this is the top of the mound.